Years of drought have dried up Tunisian reservoirs and diminished harvests. Water scarcity is affecting the population and threatening food security. The total rainfall for September amounted to 35.5 millimeters, which is only 3.5% of the average for the month, making this year's September the driest in over 50 years. Adnan Shuashi now told us about the government's efforts to boost the country's water security.
The Tunisian Minister of Agriculture and Hydraulic Resources has sounded the alarm, pointing out that climate change has had a strong impact on the country, which has witnessed its 7th year of drought. The minister said the situation is a threat to food supply chains in the country.
The total grain yield for this year was 0.3 million tons, while the normal harvest yield is between 1.2 and 1.5 million tons. This proves the extent of the impact of drought and climate change on Tunisia.
Tunisian authorities have announced a strategic plan to face a growing water scarcity problem. Recurrent water shortages have impacted the availability of drinking water and affected agricultural production.
We are working on making all drinking water available from seawater desalination. As for the agricultural production, in addition to some deep underground water reserves in Tunisia, we will also rely on treated sewage or wastewater as an irrigation water.
The National Company of Water Exploitation and Distribution is still cutting off water supplies to citizens for 7 hours a night in response to the worst drought on record. Many consumers say they are coping with the recurring water cuts, while others claim they could not adapt to this new situation.
The state is trying to manage water resources in the best way for the population. As consumers, we need to adapt to the new system by storing an emergency water supply.
I understand that water shortage is the reason behind water cuts, but for how long are we going to live like this? Life is hard without water.
The Tunisian government has urged water departments to exploit every potential water source for integration into the drinking water systems. Tunisia's new water strategy aims to reduce the amount of water used for agriculture from 80% to 70%, with the remaining 30% being used for domestic consumption, tourism and industry. Dams in the northwest of Tunisia are estimated to be only 24% full. Adnan Shuashi, CGTN, Tunis.